You should have a bunch of shapes. One thing I should mention again, you can make stuff off to the side here. Sometimes you want to just experiment with some things. There's going to be times where you just want to put things off to the side. They don't necessarily need to be on your artwork for you to edit them. All right, so go ahead and select any shape you want. We're going to look at how to change some of the colors. You can see here on the right the properties panel. So this shows you everything that creates that component, whatever it is. It'll show you your XY position and coordinates. What we're looking for right now is the appearance. So our fill is the color of the inside. Notice it's white. It's the same color as our background. All right, we can click that and we can change it to any color that we want. These are the colors that are saved in our swatch panel. So in the workspace video, I had you save your swatch panel as a button up here. This is one of the reasons why. This is where all of our colors are saved. So go ahead, try changing a few of those. All right, I want to explain the difference between fill and stroke. Your fill color, again, is the color that's on the interior. Your stroke is the border color or the outline. All right, in graphic design, we refer to that as a stroke. You'll never hear me refer to it as the border. You'll never hear me refer to it as the outline color. You should start referring to it yourself as the stroke. So I'm going to click that and maybe just make it green or any color you want. And this is the thickness of it. Let's just increase this and make it really obvious just so you can see what it does. All right, so there you go. There's the color on the outside of the shape. Now you don't always want a color, so we can turn the color completely off. Again, if you just click on the box, you can change these colors. This box in the top left with the line through it says none. So we can click on that and just remove it. We can, I want you to just place two shapes over each other. So whatever shape we made most recently is placed on top. So I'll give you an example. I'm going to make a star here really quick. I'm going to change the color. So I just made that. That's the most recent shape. So you can see how it's layered on top of it. You don't always want that. Sometimes we want to rearrange this so it goes to the back. There's going to be multiple ways of doing this. I'm going to show you one way to do it. So if we right click, we can go to Arrange and Send to Back. So now that moves behind that. And if we wanted this triangle to move to the front, we could right click, Arrange, Bring to Front. All right, so that's how we can start playing with the layers of this. So the other thing I'd like to show you is the fill color. Let's say we wanted to make that so there was no fill. So we can do that with our fill too. I'm going to remove the interior color there. And you can see how you can see the shape behind it. All right, the reason why I want to point this out, if you try to click inside this shape and move it, you're not going to be able to because it's not grabbing it. There's nothing there. It's like a hole. So if something is missing a fill color, you're going to have to grab it by its stroke and then you can move it around. So go ahead, add different colors to your shapes and some different stroke colors too. And you can pause the video while you do that, and then I'm going to show you how to make some custom colors. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to make custom colors here. To do that, we need to come over to our Tools panel, and we're going to click. See how it has two boxes here? The box on top is our fill color. If you hover over the bottom one, it gives us a little hint here telling us that is our stroke. We can double click those boxes and we get this color picker that comes up. And from here you can pick your colors. All right, you can use this little tool here to select the color that you want. A very common way to also select colors is by using this 6-digit code. And if you're doing like tutorials or following someone online or following a project that maybe that I'm showing you how to do, it's going to ask you for this 6-digit code. I think I need one more there. And so each color is represented by a code. All right, so for example, FFFFFF is white, and 0000 is going to be black. So that's going to be another way that you can input colors. Once you have a color that you like, you can click OK. And we can see it went into that shape. Now to save it to our swatches panel so that way we can reuse this, we just open up our fill and we can click and drag it in there. And now it's saved and we can apply that to other shapes. So go ahead, try to do maybe 2 custom colors. You can also use the swatches panel to do this. The swatches panel will pop up through this button, but also through the fill box here in the appearance panel. So there's more than one way of doing things. So what I want you to do now is I want you to create at least 2 custom colors, and all your shapes should have a color at this point.